Hello guys, Frozen Neptunia here and welcome back to Trails of Cold Steel. On the last episode we took off our second adventure into the old schoolhouse, completing a quest for Professor Van Dyke. I don't know how they actually I think they pronounce it Van Dyck in later games, but I don't know why, I've always felt a bit more comfortable with Van Dyke, because it's a Y. Okay, so, first things first, we are going to want to go here. I'm going to be handling the quests before... Actually, no, wait, never mind. Okay, so... I completely forgot what order I was going to do these in, but we have available 2 extra bonding events. One with Toa, which won't have any benefit in this game, but will have some benefit in the next game. Actually, what's Fi doing? Yeah, Fi is, I'm, like, when it comes to, like, talking about my favourite character in this game, it is one of the hardest decisions I've ever had to make. Like, to the point where I can't really choose between Fi and another character. Okay, so... we can spend time with Elisa. This is going to go brilliantly. Oh, that just reminds me of the football team social link in Persona 4 Golden. The one that I never do, because basketball is the better sport. I say that as someone that used to play basketball a lot more than football. But unfortunately, I had to kind of give up with basketball. And that actually gets me into an interesting tangent. Is it tangent? Or tangent? English is a really hard language. But no, when I was quite a bit younger, I used to play a lot of basketball. And actually being somewhat good at it, despite my dyspraxia, mainly because I was tall. I was tall, had long legs, and was decently fast, though be it a bit clumsy. But when I had my first major injury to my right shoulder, I had to give up. This is why I mainly love Clannad as an anime so bloody much, because I actually relate to the main character in that regard. And I was not paying attention to the screen just then. Okay, so... the one thing I've always wondered is, what the hell is lacrosse? Like, I've wanted to well, I say kind of, I'm really struggling with my words today. Yeah, like, lacrosse is just, I have no idea what it even is. To be fair, before this game, I didn't know lacrosse was a sport. I thought it was a type of French pastry. Because it has that sort of name. Because, like, with, like, French pastries, you've got things like pain au chocolat, croissants. Even with breads, you have the baguette. It just sounded like a type of French pastry. And for the longest time, I was wondering what lacrosse was and, like, how did it taste. And I brought this up to my parents during a trip to France when I first heard the word. that, oh, I can't wait to try some lacrosse pastries. And they never explained to me at the time what lacrosse was. They just like looked at me, laughed, and we kind of just forgot about it. Until I played this game. And I felt like the biggest idiot when I realised that, wait, lacrosse isn't a pastry? Yeah, like, I was a dumb teenager. Actually, no, to be fair, I am pretty dumb nowadays. Actually, no. I can be pretty intelligent, and I can actually have, like, surprisingly intelligent moments, because I'm fairly decent at problem solving. It's just my kind of, let's just say, my wisdom stat is very low. And one thing I wanted to actually talk about with this is this actually gives context to a later scene. Where they're both, where Rean is like, if you haven't guessed, I'm not gonna say it now, mainly because we're gonna get to how it works, or what she's actually trying to do. And this is what made me respect Elisa so much more as a character, because I thought, oh, after the moment in the old schoolhouse, you're gonna be the tsundere I am not gonna like throughout most of the game. Yeah, I don't tend to like tsunderes very much. When they're done right, don't get me wrong, they are amazing. Can I think of any off the top of my head? No! Because I've been, well, especially today, I'll probably put one if I can think of it. I guess one that comes to mind is Noir from Hyperdimension Neptunia. Because it's a tsundere, like, more meant for comedy purposes. Though, like, that kind of is a bit of my problem with Noir. That it feels like tsundere is her main character trait. To the point of having pigtails. Which is a very... I've kind of noticed it's slightly common in tsunderes. I'm just trying to think of more tsunderes with pigtails now. Well, Uni, of course, but... if you take away the inferiority complex and... yeah, Uni and Noir are very similar characters. It just seems like Noir would actually be the more fun to actually tease. So yeah, back to, this. It's basically the two being teenagers. They're not good with their words. And yeah, like, this bonding event I genuinely love. Because it goes much more into how Elisa's trying to do things. And yeah, the whole reason why I didn't go with Toa, I'll be showing Toa's off screen like I did with Marcius. And Fee is still there. Like, I still want to know if you're... oh, George. Huh. I never actually saw that dialogue before. Yeah, I'm not the type of person who will walk around and talk to every single NPC, because I never do that. From what I remember, your cooking isn't exactly great. Just like another character we kind of... like, there is another character we meet in this game who... it's... her way of cooking is... take random thing, throw it in pot, there we go. Let's see what this does. And... God, I can't wait till they're introduced, because... like, they're a really fun character, And I think, yeah, you're Lottie. So the reason why I'm talking to Lottie may seem a bit random, but once you have the recipe book, you can actually get a character note for her. Yeah, just this random ass maid that works in the upper class dorm gets character notes, and I love it. And if we go to the character notes, yeah, and that's the only one she gets. And yeah, Sarah actually has a few. I was going to say something, wasn't I? Like, I kind of don't want to talk about it until, he actually gets voice acted, because, well, if you already know who his voice actor is, I'm quite a big fan of that voice actor for various reasons, and also voice acting my favourite Persona 5 character. With his fancy Elite Four. Oh god, that actually just reminds me, like, his brother could actually, like, Elite Four. I can just imagine him being a champion in a Pokemon region and using all Pokemon you can find fishing. And if I remember correctly, if I scroll down, we're gonna get into quite, well, not really a guide down. Oh, actually, I think you're... Nope, you're not who I thought you were. I got you confused with another blue-haired character that tends to hang around Patrick. Who, Patrick, your ego's a bit inflated. Oh. Huh. I've never noticed them there before. Seeing as during my first and second playthrough I missed something here just by going back to the Dawn through quick travel. Because, yeah, if you're going for max AP, either bring a guide or literally talk to everyone every moment you get. That's actually kind of sweet. So let's actually do a bit of shopping first, seeing as I didn't show off the shops. So let's exchange some Seapith masks, so we've got a little bit of spending money. So, from general stores, we can buy different cooking items, and I am definitely going to get 5 more assorted grains. Okay, good. So I can actually make more rice balls. That's the second game! Oh... Of course I messed that up! Of course! Oh... God, I'm an idiot. Never mind. So... General stores, you basically just buy a lot of your ingredients. You'll also be getting certain books from there. And yeah, we can actually buy better armor for some of our characters here. Which, I'm pretty sure it's either this game or 3 where you can get a stupidly good shirt for, I think, female characters that boosts evasion. I'll be getting to that later. So, Actually, what I'm going to do is, because I kind of want some of these, you may call me stupid for doing this. Okay, so let's buy... let's buy 2 of each. Just so I can have them equipped to characters. And yeah, I sold Zerum powders. I have 10 of them, and you don't... It's basically Zerum powders are literally there as a panic button. This isn't 2. I won't need a ton of them for a certain bloody boss fight. Yes, I get it, the fight is meant to be hard, but I'm just a bit salty, that's all. So, I'm going to equip these to Elliot and Reen. I could equip some to Gaius, but it won't be as necessary for Gaius as it would, say, making sure I have Elliot and Reen equipped. Huh. I don't know if that's being picked up on my mic. There's just a bird making noise outside my window. Okay, so we've already showed off the bookstore and the other place. Let's finally go into Kirsch's Cafe and Inn. Oh, Eustace. I wonder who else is in here. Duh! There go my plans for a relaxing evening. Oh. I'm afraid the past outside is exactly what I think it is. Is he talking about Patrick? Yep. We will find something out about Patrick, like, kind of like a little bit of a rivalry with Eustace and himself. You probably could have guessed, seeing as Eustace is a member of one of the Big Four. I'm just looking around to see if there's anyone else to talk to, because I rarely ever, like, take the time to talk to NPCs in these games, so I miss out on a lot. So, if we talk to... I think it's Fred? Yes. Okay. So, this game has hidden requests. I may have gone over a little bit of that before, but these I kind of find very annoying, because you tend to miss out. Quite a lot. Because for my first playthrough, I didn't want to go with a guide, and I didn't even know you could get S grades at the end of each chapter. So I didn't even know about these quests, because I think that's the problem with, like, hidden request is not everybody is going to talk to every NPC. So yeah, a lot of people like me, who don't tend to have the patience to talk to everyone, don't really... I am not paying any attention to what they're actually saying because I'm too busy rambling, which is pretty much my commentary. So Passion Leaves. In the south of Zemuria, so if it's the south of Zemuria, I'm guessing that's the Laberl region? Because Zemuria is, I'm pretty sure, the continent? The name of the continent Erebonia is a part of. Yeah, neighbouring, and then neighbouring, Laberl and, Calvard. I don't think any games actually take place in Calvard. Oh, maybe that might be the next series of games. Oh, I'm kind of looking forward to that. Let's just hope they're not PS5 exclusives, because I don't want to buy the thing. Yeah, when it comes to PS5s, where my consoles are, I have no room for it because of how big the thing is. It's like 3 times the size of my PS2. If that. Might be more. Okay, so Story of Seasoning. For this quest, we have to go and talk to... we need to go to Nicholas, back in the academy. So we want floor 2, and the home economics room. Which is this one. Stop walking into the table hitbox! Yeah, so this tends to be how a lot of hidden quests are. They are very much, like, not really fetch quests, but involve you really just finding something for someone. Actually, I don't think there's any hidden requests that actually involve fighting anything in this game. Well, we'll know if we find any. So we have to go now to the school uniform and talk to the person in the cafeteria. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention we can buy stuff for characters at the school store, which we've already got that. I would say don't waste your money on healing items. Actually, who are these two? Oh, just female student. Oh. Oh, I think this actually leads into a bit of a friendship. Oh yeah, because didn't Monica think that, yeah, that Laura was a second year? Laura's, from what I see throughout the rest of the series, Laura's actually pretty relaxed about that sort of stuff. I just noticed, the chef's name is Ramsay. Oh god, like, as someone who basically spends like 90% of his free time just watching stuff like Hell's Kitchen and Kitchen Nightmares, it's just Gordon Ramsay is just so entertaining. And we got a bundle of passion leaves. That's actually kind of fitting for someone called Ramsay. Now we just need to go back to the cafe and inn. And then this will give us... actually, we will get a food item we won't be able to make for, I think, a while. I'm just wondering what he actually needed the leaves for. Was it tea? I wasn't paying attention. God, I'm tired. I have done a lot today. And we get crispy pizza. And we should also get a character note for someone. Okay, so that's an extra 4 AP. And if we go to character notes... yes! We have actually now maxed 2. Nicholas and Lottie. The reason why I started there is because I was struggling to remember how to pronounce it. Okay, so... let's return to the dorms, because there isn't anything else to do, because we got the character notes. Let me just double check. If you finished all side, yeah, if you finished all side activities, just return to the dorm. Because there's nothing else I want to buy. So let's just return to the dorm. Of course I clicked the wrong thing. Into the dorm. We will get more bonding points as the game goes on. I think the next week, the next free day, I think we get 3. And then 1 more for the evening. Tired. God, I'm probably going to sleep hard tonight. I have always found that thing cool, where you can snuff out a candle by drawing a sword. That's just cool. It pleases the monkey brain. So, the practice exams. We're going to find out more about those. I don't think they can be very trolley, but some can be very, kind of tedious. I think this is voice acted.
And you're listening to Radio Trista. Welcome, welcome. Don't touch that dial, listeners. You found the right place to be tonight. It's time for the start of a brand new program here on Radio Trista, coming at you promptly every Sunday. I call it Abend Time after the word for evening. Might be a little cliched, but sometimes simple is best, right? Clichés are clichés for a reason, after all. Anyway, my name is Misty, and I'll be your host. Hopefully I'll get to feature some famous guests at some point, so be sure you tune in every week or you might miss them. I hope life has been treating all of you well this month as we slowly near the end of April. Here in Trista, the beautiful lino flowers have passed their peak and begun to wilt. But wilting flowers are beautiful in their own way, as they serve to remind us just how fleeting this existence truly is. I'm sure many of our listeners are students, busy with the challenges of adjusting to their new lives. But what harm is there in taking a moment to admire nature every now and again? It's good for what ails you, I say.
Okay, let's get your practical exam started, shall we?
Okay, so if it had given me like an opportunity to say, actually I should have stopped the recording before I entered the door. Never mind, I'll learn for next time. So the practical exams. This is going to be kind of interesting. Well, I say interesting. We'll see what that entails.
To be completely clear from the outset, this exam is about more than just testing your physical strength and stamina. It's designed to hone in on how capable you are of making strategic combat decisions on the fly. Defeating your opponent quickly is a good thing, certainly, but it won't be enough to score you high marks here.
Huh. Interesting.
So we're going to have to use our heads for this one, huh?
You'll see. Anyway, let's get this month's exam started, shall we? Reen, Elliot, Gaius, you're up first. Please step forward.
Uh-oh.
Got it.
I just noticed Reen wasn't voice acted. Okay, so we can make preparations. Which I've already kind of done. I want to make sure that tactics, we have Reen and Gaius linked. Mainly because we're going to want them linked for this, trust me. Let's just last minute Orbman. Analyze on Reen. I might want to swap that over to Elliot for now. So let's put a Seal Quartz on Reen. And we won't need Airstrike for now. It's a shame we can't do anything about this space slot yet. We will be able to, just not yet. And Gaius, yeah, Gaius is fine. And, yep, I would recommend before these, saving. But you also don't need to, because this first one is pretty easy, you just need to keep up your buffs.
Alright then, here we go.
A monster?
And yeah, Reen isn't voice acted. Why is it? They couldn't get his voice actor in or something?
No. I'm not sensing any life coming from it at all.
That's right. Think of it like a scarecrow. Only it's a moving scarecrow, I guess. Either way, it's not alive. I've set its parameters fairly high though, so it is formidable. But if you give it your all, I'm confident you can beat it. Make good use of your Arcus's combat link abilities, for example, and I bet it'll be a piece of cake. Hint, hint.
Very subtle, Sarah. Very subtle. And yeah, I'm pretty sure Reen is voice acted in the PS4 version for this scene. And I think we get a new song.
All right.
Yep.
Begin.
Watch out, guys!
Okay, so following the basically, these fights will all have conditions to them. If you meet all the conditions, you will earn extra AP. This is why it gives you the option to save beforehand. So, with Elliot, I'm going to want to analyze it, because that will give us
Let's do this.
stuff to do. Well, it'll give us a point towards the trophy. A combat dummy set up for practical exams. Feels strange to the touch and fights as programmed. As you see, it's got very high unbalance whatever that word is, and we get an upgrade material for beating it. And it is resistant to things like Seal. And we get the thrust. That will never not be funny. Okay, so this enemy, it does have an art it can use that can do a lot of damage if you're not careful. But, oh. Okay, that wasn't the one I was worried about. And I was going to make a joke. But I thought of it too late. So this fight is very basic. Just kill it without anyone dying and just keep an eye on your health. Gaius and Reen are going to be your main damage dealers for this. And we actually inflicted Seal on it. Nice. Let's actually impede it. Okay, so if it ever actually gets the opportunity to try and land one of its arts, we will find out something that, well, we'll actually find out what Impede does. Yeah.
It's my turn.
And Reen doesn't get to go. Damn it, game. Okay, so hopefully this won't do too much damage, and yeah. Because I think it uses either Golden Spheres or Aerial. Can it actually be affected by sleep? 50% chance. Well, not 50% chance, it's resistant to it. Oh no, wait, Grand Press? Yeah! This is why I wanted to have Reen move before it, but the game says no. And yeah, this won't be as much of a problem when we get multiple characters that can impede. I'm just trying to remember who can impede. Okay, so let's get this back up. This will actually heal Elliot a little. It did not heal Elliot. So I am actually. Can Gaius get in? No, he can't get Tyr in. So let us Tyr bomb Elliot because
Thanks.
we do not want to die. And it hit Gaius. That's annoying. Okay, so set up Motivate. Let's. No, I don't want that. I want Autumn Leaf Cutter. Let's go here so I have my characters grouped up a bit more. We get the slash. Elliot takes a little bit. Yeah, this is why Elliot's defense buff is very useful. And we finish it with a double team. And conditions met.
Winds must be on our side. They must be, because that was a breeze.
Ugh. And yeah, we don't get that much Seapith for dealing with it.
We won.
Don't know how, though.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Excellent use of combat links, too. Seems like the practice you got in the old schoolhouse really paid off.
Oh?
Have those three been training in secret?
It's not exactly training in secret when on the Saturday Sarah did say you might want to use the time to train.
All right, on to the second group. Laura, Emma, Eustace. Come forward.
And yeah, it just skips ahead. To be fair, I don't... Though, I would... Okay, so one thing about Marcius is... He uses a
It's
shotgun.
tougher than I thought it would be.
A weapon you don't exactly train to get better with. Because you just point it in the general direction of your target and you're bound to hit if you're close enough.
It does seem like combat links are the key to fighting it effectively, though.
That's rather unfortunate.
Instructor, may I ask a question? What exactly was that marionette we just fought?
Yeah, that thing was weird. Machine, maybe? Never seen anything else like it.
Just a little something I got roped into working with a while back. I'd rather not use it if I don't have to, but I can't deny it serves as a valuable function, and it's rather customizable too. I mean, it did its job quite well during our test, didn't it? So there you go. Anyway, that brings this month's practical exam to an end. But as you might recall, I told you I had a big announcement for you today too. Are you all ready to hear what it is? I'll give you a hint. It's about a special part of Class 7's curriculum. Give up? It's really bugging you now, isn't it? Well, I'll come clean. The special task you're about to be assigned is none other than a field study.
Field study?
Oh, I don't like the sound of this one bit.
You'll be split into 2 groups, A and B, and each sent to a different location. And while you're there, you'll be given a number of tasks to complete. Doesn't that sound like fun?
So yeah, sorry for keeping quiet. I really didn't have anything to say during that. But yeah, we're gonna get into the final aspect of each month. Each month is broken up into school segment, free day, old schoolhouse exploration, practical exam, and then field study. The field study, I think, taking up the majority of the chapter in some of them.
We only just got to the academy, and we're already being sent somewhere else?
Oh, of course not! It'd be much too easy for you if I were there to bail you out every time the waters of life came seeping in. You've got to be cruel to be kind and all that.
Well, I'm certainly not opposed to a challenge if it allows me to advance my training.
Instructor Valentine, where exactly will we be going, and when?
Ah, yes, about that. As I said, you'll be split into 2 groups, A and B. Each of you, please come forward and take one of these to see how the groups have been divided and where each is being sent.
Okay, so, Field Study April. Group A, Reen, Elisa, Laura and Elliot. Study location, Kelvic, the market town. Group B, Emma, Marcius, Eustace, Fee and Gaius. That's just gonna go brilliantly, isn't it? Study location, Palm, the spinning town. A location we don't get to go to until the 3rd game.
What?
Oh, yep, Lisa doesn't like that one bit. Well,
These are certainly some interesting groupings.
Keldic and Parm. Are they both in Erebonia?
Yeah, Kildic's a market town on the east side of the Empire.
And Parm is situated in the deep south. It's known for its spinners.
by that, I think it means water wheels.
All that way? How irritating.
I'm less worried about where we're going than the utter lack of sense that went into these groupings.
You want to say that a little bit louder so the rest of the class can hear, Marius?
Unbelievable.
You'll be leaving this weekend, and we'll be out in the field for 2 days' time. Your means of reaching your respective locations will, of course, be by train.
And it's such a shame we don't get to go by airship like in the Lavelle games.
So do make sure you're thoroughly prepared, rested, and rearing to go before the big day.
Like, Sarah, you did this on purpose. Because I kind of do like how she arranges the teams. Like, specifically... Oh. And yeah, we actually get... we actually get, Toa giving us our rewards. And it's great. But as I was saying, with the groupings, she purposefully groups up the members who are having problems with each other and expects them to work it out. Which doesn't work until Reen's in the party. That is going to be a common theme.
Well, Reen.
Seriously, like, Toa could probably motivate anyone to work their hardest. And it skips straight to the Saturday. Not giving me a chance to save. Because we got more cutscenes. I really should have split this episode before going back to the dorm, but hey, I'm somewhat sleep deprived. And is Reen voice acted? No, he isn't. That is going to be a running trend. Though I... Oh, it's this scene. I'm going to stay quiet for this.
Morning, Elisa.
I was taken aback by that, because oh my god, Reen is voice acted.
Morning.
You're, early. We don't have to be here for another 20 minutes, you know.
Oh, well, the same goes for you. What time did you wake up?
Around 5, I think?
Okay, this is coming from someone that is not a morning person in the slightest. Like, hell, I'm not even fully awake until around about 8 o'clock at night. But I don't know how anybody can wake up before 8 and actually function. Sleep is such a weird thing.
Though I always try to be up by then.
Oh, really? Morning practice? Oh, you haven't joined any clubs, have you? So I guess not.
No, it's just a force of habit. I've gotten used to waking up early. You're in the lacrosse club, right? So I'm guessing you do have to deal with morning practice sometimes.
Yeah, twice a week, apparently.
I'm sorry.
Really sorry. Well, why are you apologizing? That was certainly interesting. But no, I really am sorry. I knew it was just an unfortunate accident from the very beginning. I mean, I was on top of you. I just...
And this is what I was talking about. They address this and actually apologize for it early.
I kind of lost my head, and before I knew it, I'd slapped you. And you had your hands out like you were trying to catch me, right? So if anything, I should be thanking you.
Don't worry about it. That trapdoor was obviously designed so we wouldn't get hurt from the fall. If I hadn't tried to play the hero, I wouldn't have been pinned under you, and none of this would have happened.
There's no way you could have known that, though. No matter how you look at it, I'm the one in the wrong here.
I will say one thing. This exact thing happens again in the third game. But I can't remember if it actually gets resolved or not early. But I actually think it's a bit funnier there due to who the characters are.
So, thank you for trying to protect me. And sorry again.
Oh, kind of going through all of this, I kind of want to play 3 again. But... oh, the ending will break me again, though. I'll just get back to the cutscene.
No, it's... I mean, you're welcome. Sorry, I have trouble with these kinds of things. My little sister is always getting on my case for being so easily flustered.
Oh, you have a younger sister? That's a question for another time. I think I'm the same way. I've been trying to apologize for the past couple weeks now.
And remember when I mentioned that in her and Reen's first bonding event, she tries multiple times in that to apologise, but both are kind of getting the wrong end of the stick. It's foreshadowing for this scene, and I love it.
Every time I set my mind to it, I always just wound up avoiding you.
Really? You did try to help me out in class last week, though.
Oh, you noticed. I was hoping that would give us a chance to talk. Though you didn't need my help in the end, so it didn't really do much good.
I think this scene does change if you pick the wrong answer. I am not sure, though.
I still appreciate the thought.
Oh, well, I'm glad to hear it. Anyway, we've safely established that what happened wasn't your fault, but the result of it is another issue entirely.
The result? What are we talking about now?
Oh, come on! You have to know what I mean!
This is still in regards to the accident in the old schoolhouse, right?
Yes! Specifically the part where your face ended up right in my... you know, and I forbid you from ever thinking about that, ever! Forget it ever happened. Are we clear?
Yes! Perfectly!
Huh?
Oh, good morning.
Good morning. A lovely day, isn't it?
You two certainly got here early. Looks like you finally managed to make up, too.
Well...
Yeah, I think we're on good terms now. Thanks for your concern.
I'm glad to hear it. It's been a bit trying watching the two of you simmer these past weeks. And I know Elisa has been desperate to apologize for her behavior this whole time.
Whoa, whoa! That's only because I thought it would be awkward for two people who aren't talking to work together in the same group. Don't go getting the wrong idea or anything.
Whatever you say.
Well, as long as the two of you have smoothed things over, that's what's important.
Now that we're all here, let's say we head out. The train's not due for a while longer, so this could be a good opportunity. We can swing by a few shops and stock up on supplies before heading to the station.
That's a good idea, actually. The Academy's facilities are supposed to be open early today, too.
Oh, that's perfect. We can make use of the Engineering Club's facilities before we head out, too.
Shall we depart, then?
Okay, so this episode has been going on long enough, and we have two new party members. we'll go over them next time. Where's my remote? Ah. That moment where I missed the remote to stop the recording. I'm just gonna stop the video now.